Hello, everyone. My name is Caleb, and today I want to share a very personal story with you. The title of my presentation is The Gift of Perception. So, earlier this year, an unexpected health situation completely turned my world upside down because what started as a frustrating disruption to what I thought was my normal habits, it quickly escalated and became a threat to my vision. As you know, the vision is one of the most important senses for us as humans. However, what made this experience truly unforgettable was not just the initial fear, but the incredible clarity and all the positive changes that it brought to my life afterwards. As a university student, my daily routine completely revolves around reading, um, writing, and watching a lot of things on a screen or a digital screen. So I think that we often take our health for granted until we are on the verge of losing it. I selected this experience to share because despite the initial anxiety, I ultimately became profoundly positive, and it became a turning point that taught me how to truly care for me and for myself as a student and as a person. So to give you some context, I have struggled with a severe case of myopia for a long time since I was 9 years old, I would say, and my vision have get worse over time. I am now 21 years old, and earlier this year, I went to what I thought was a regular appointment to check my eyes, but also to change my glasses and to get a new pair of glasses. However, something went wrong with the calibration because when I used them, I start feeling bad. I had a lot of headaches. Um, I felt dizzy. So I went to the optic shop again to tell them what was happening. There, the optometer told me that, well, that I had to go to a specialist, in this case, an ophthalmologist, because it was not normal that a young man like myself had to have this level of myopia because it's very high. And he told me that it was a little bit weird that no one had told me that before. So, well, I went to an ophthalmologist. Well, I tried going to security, social security, but you know, it didn't work. So I went to a clinic to an ophthalmologist, a very good doctor, Mr. Augusto, and he was shocked because when he saw me, he said, "Well, first of all, it's not normal what you have. Second of all, your eyes are also not normal because let's picture a normal eye as a circle or an sphere. And usually it is around 23 or 24 millimeters, but mine are longer, like bigger. One is 31 and the other one is 33 millimeters. So there's a big difference. In a normal eye, the light gets in the eye and it travels till the end of the eye, and you can focus the images around you, around your environment. But in my case, because my eyes are so long and they are elongated, the light, sorry, doesn't travel till the end. So that was the reason of my high myopia. It's not only that my eyes were significantly bigger, but also they were not equal. One was 31 and the other one was 33. So this was a problem. I mean, it is a problem. And not only that, but because of the myopia, I have been forcing my sight, my eyes, my vision for a decade, even more than a decade now. And this has not only caused my myopia to get worse, but also it has forced my retina. And he told me that I had holes on my retina and also some tears, and that was very bad because in any given moment, without no, like, I could get blind basically. In any moment I could get blind because that's something called retinal detachment. And he told me that it was indispensable for me to get a surgery or a procedure called laser photocoagulation, I believe. So he told me you have to go to a retinologist. That's the best thing you can do. I can recommend you a friend of mine, which is Dr. Edith, a very, very phenomenal doctor. And I went there. She checked me. Then we had an appointment and I got the procedure, which was very fast, but also very intense. I can say it was uncomfortable. Um, and then I start taking care of myself, and it was like a week that I had to be very careful because I was so sensible to light. And well, what I can say here is that this experience was so incredibly important to me because it sparked a profound epiphany regarding how I treat my own body. It completely shifted the way I treat myself and the emotional state from worry, because I was worried, and it transformed it into an immense gratitude. Gratitude to science, to the doctors that did an incredible job. And this, although it could seem like a bad situation or a bad experience, it brought me a lot of good things. I am now also using contact lenses, which I'm not using right now because I woke up not too long ago. But that's incredible. It's a completely new experience. Um, Also, um, it helped me not only, I mean, I feel better, but not only with my body, but also spiritually because I during this period of time I start praying a lot. I start doing a lot of things that I didn't necessarily did a lot before. I am now doing, and I think this event needed to happen for me to understand and value a lot of things that I didn't value before. So this experience influences my life in the best possible way. That's how I see it, right? And I am no longer in the dark about my health. I am fully aware of what's happening with my eyes, especially. And I'm also aware that I have to take care of myself, of my environment, of my body, especially. We all have to do that. So, what started as just a normal headache became all this, and some things need to happen. And well, that's what I can tell you. So, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed.